Hello everybody, welcome back to the next part of Resident Evil 1 HD Remake, Remaster. Okay, I didn't save. We're gonna save. I didn't save when I ended the last video. And I am gonna take that key back because we can unlock the door, the only door it goes to. And she'll just throw it away anyway. So it's no big deal. And I am gonna take the book. And guess I'll get these later. I grab my ink ribbons so I can save. Okay. This will be 13. Okay. Put them back away. And then head on back to the gallery room. Just remember to not run across here. You will get grabbed by a Plant 42 tentacle if you do. I did heal myself, didn't I? Yeah. And how many defense items? I have 5 tasers, 5 daggers, or 2 daggers. Let me equip the tasers for a while. I mean, they both do the same thing, but I haven't showed you how that looks in the game yet. Now she has it hanging on her hip. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're gonna go to this door first. This is the one that was locked. She used the key, she's gonna toss it. Let's go in. Didn't even see those there, let me say no and see if I can see it. Okay, now I see them. Like, what is it? Is that a table or... Okay, now I see it. Sounds like there's water, something running in there. Yep, taking ribbon. I'll check that in a minute. A picture of a mansion towering over a forest. I don't think there's anything in here with me. Oh, there's a typewriter. Nice. No, not yet. Ooh. So those are just butterflies, so we're safe. Your view is blocked by the dense thicket of trees. A giant plant is crushing the wall. A swarm of angry moths surrounds it. It's like something is spewing out up there, but I wonder what the moths are drawn to. Got a cowboy hat. Any notes on the table here to read? Just a typewriter? Guess. Okay, so if you look here, the shelf is lined with red books. There's one white book sandwiched in between them. Take it. Okay. Organic chemistry lab experiment. The similarities in the cellular characteristics of the rapidly growing plant infected by the tyrant T virus have been reported in previous papers. However, while repeating these experiments, an interesting new fact became clear. We learned that a chemical in the UMB umbrella, I'm guessing, family, number 20, contains a compound that is toxic to the cells of the plant. So UMB number 20. We have given UMB number 20 a new name, V-Jolt. If calculations prove correct, when V-Jolt is applied directly to the root of the plant, the entire plant should be dead within 5 seconds. The V-Jolt can be made by simply mixing the VP and UMB chemicals in a specific ratio. However, extra care must be taken when handling these UMB chemicals. They have been known to generate toxic gases if mishandled. The characteristics of each UMB chemical are as follows. UMB number 3 is red, yellow 6 is yellow, UMB number 7 is green, UMB number 10 is orange, VP 017 is blue, and VJolt is dark brown. Okay, that's important information for sure. It's going to go in your files up here. Yeah, Courtyard Residence, Organic Chemistry Lab Experiment, if you want to reference it again. This is also a good way to tell if you found documents, all the documents or not. We've got all the 5 in Mansion 1. Mansion 2, we kind of came back and did Mansion 2 partially, because I screwed up somehow and didn't have the Windcrest item. But there's one more slot open here to fill, so that means there's at least another note in the mansion. And here there's at least another note in the Courtyard Residency area. So it's a good thing to, if you're trying to get everything, it's a good way to reference if you've collected everything or not. Just before you leave an area, look in your files, and everything should be filled like that. It looks like there's a maximum, I guess maybe a 5 in every area, unless it scrolls down or something once you fill it, and there's 6 or 7, I don't know. Okay, so here there's space between the books, catches your attention. And just so happens we have this bandage with blood red book with a image on the spine of it, unprinted book. So you want to use it. The bindings of the books seem to form some kind of pattern. So you've got 7 books here, and reorder the books. Yes, you're just trying to match a picture. They're all called bandage with blood, but I don't know the quickest way, but I know, so you basically, like, yes, reorder, so you pick one that you want to move it to, and then it changes positions. It's not really hard, it's a pretty basic puzzle. But we're going to start with that. I already know what the... Oops. I already know what the shape is. So we want to put this one here. Yes. And we want this down here. There you go. I'll have to look in editing. I don't know if I'll have to blur that. It's so ridiculous just having to... Every time you hear a curse word or hear some bad word said, or something graphic happens on the screen that's gory or pornographic, you know, you gotta worry about every little thing you do here now on YouTube. So you don't want to go in that door just yet, but we got rid of those 2 items. We should have enough room. Well, we didn't go in here yet. Just had my gun out, ready. That doesn't look good. The roots of some kind of giant plant are sticking out of the wall. Yes, they are. It's full of dirty water. Pull the plug. If you must, Joel. This is the 3rd bathtub you've drained. There's something in the bathtub. Okay, another freaking dagger. Sure. At least a zombie didn't come out. So we're all good in here. We just don't want to go this way just yet. Okay, exit. If we can find the door handle. Alright. Now we're going to head to this door that's over here in front of us. This last little room. If you try the door, it's locked. The lock mechanism for the door. Use it, not yet. I'm not even clicking on the lock mechanism, I'm just trying to open the door. So yeah, you have to mess with this. So this relates back to... oops. This relates back to the puzzle. that we were gathering clues for earlier in this area. And we had 4 eyelashes, which is the one we're messing with, and it related to the red pulled billiards ball, which was a number 3. And there's an eyelash 2, which is the second one, which was orange, number 5. And then no lashes, which was green, number 6. And those numbers are 3, 5, 6 that you were given for figuring that out. And the way this works here is you match it up to the number with the eyelash. But the stipulation is there's 6 different combinations. Basically, that 3-digit number 356 can be switched around in 6 different variations. And every time you start a new game, even if you beat this, start a new game with Jill, this will be randomized again. But there's a 1 in 6 chance it'll be the same thing it was the last time you played. But generally, you're going to get a different combination. So once you know it's 356 in future gameplays, you can just brute force this. You don't have to. It's not a situation where the game makes you find the hint or the solution first in the game before you can solve the puzzle, even if you know what it is. Some games do that. It's like your character has to see and know what to do, even if you do, before they'll solve it. But this one, it doesn't matter. It's always 356, but it's a combination of 6 different variants. 356, 365, 536, 563, 635, and 653. We'll try to see what we get here. So 4 lashes is supposed to be 3, so you highlight it, click 3. I think this is how you do it. And then 2 would have been 5, and then none would have been 6. Now it's unlocked. So you basically just she walked right in. I was trying to click the keypad again. Just any combination of those 3 numbers will get you in here. There's something written on the wall. Water equals 1, red equals 3, purple equals 4, yellow equals 6. There's something written on the wall. 1 plus 3 equals 4, 4 plus 6 equals 10, 1 plus 6 equals 7, 10 plus 7 equals 17, 17 plus 3 equals 20. Got here. Yellow 6. Will you take the container? You need a container to put it in. Okay. So yeah, there's like 3 or 4 empty containers here. All the stuff you see shining. So we're basically in here to make V-Jolt. Will you take the empty bottle? Yes. I don't remember how many you need. We'll start with taking 2. Will you take the empty bottle? No. So there's 4 empty bottles in here. Fill the empty bottle with water? No. Just looking around. There's another big bottle here. Okay. So between the note in the other room and the notes on this wall, this is one of the, what, the game would consider a major puzzle, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and reference my solution just to be easy and get it over with. I've provided this solution, the V-Jolt solution. I've linked to a text document on my Google Drive in the first gameplay video for Jill. You'll see in the description the link to get to this, and I'm looking at the same thing. So the objective is to create V-Jolt, and the quickest way you do this here is the first thing you have to pick up at least a couple of these empty vials so you have something to put things in, because it's all liquid. You want number 3, UMB number 3, which is this one. So we want to take that and put it in. And then the other one we want to fill it with water. And she won't mix bottles that already have stuff. You have to mix them together. And then you take these two, number 3, UMB number 3 and water, and you combine them. And you'll get... I didn't combine them. Why isn't it combining? Why is that empty? Oh, okay. That's okay. You do mix it. I thought she mixed it in the empty bottle. Okay, so we put mixed water with UMB number 3, and we have NP-004. So now we take this bottle of stuff plus yellow 6. So now we go to take this other container and get this big one over here. Take it. Okay. And then now we take those two and combine them. And you get UMB number 10. Now we need another yellow 6 plus water. And that is empty. So let's fill that one with water. And then we need another container now. Take it. And we want to fill that with yellow 6. Right. And then we combined the water with the yellow 6 to get a number 7. Now you take number 7 and your 10 and combine those. Then you get VP-017. Now you want to take VP-017 plus another UMB number 3. And we have an empty bottle still, and that was this one. Yes. And now you want to take VP-017 plus UMB number 3 and combine them. And then now you get V-Jolt. It's a distinctively brown liquid. I should have looked at the other ones, but I didn't think about it. I don't think I've actually ever examined these bottles with stuff in it. It's cool how the bottle like jiggles. That's cool. That's the first time I've ever seen that. You can examine these too, but there's nothing to see, so there's nothing inside. Okay, so now this room is still got stuff in it, and if you just want to OCD clear it, then you need to take the other empty bottles, and now you'll have the room cleared. Nothing really to do with them. You could put water in there, but there's no point. So we have the V-Jolt, and we have 3 empty bottles, which we'll just go and dump in our item box. Which we're going to do now. So that's the V-Jolt room. The infamous V-Jolt. So the thing is here, is we've already read, we're going to use this to kill the plant. But we're doing it and able to do it in kind of a sly manner as Jill, because you can either fight Plant 42 head-on, which we're not going to do in this playthrough. Because if you make this V-Jolt and do a few extra steps and backtrack a little, we need to go back to the root room that's in the aqua ring where they were hanging from the ceiling and use this on it. But Jill can completely like skip the Plant 42 fight basically, which is another reason why the first playthrough for anybody in this game is easier as Jill, because she can make this V-Jolt. Chris does not have the luxury of making V-Jolt, so he has to fight Plant 42 head-on. But Jill is able to skip. So since I know when I play Chris, I got to fight it directly, and I also want to make sure I show both versions, you know, of like skipping it and fighting it. I'm going to skip it in this playthrough since it's my first one. Okay, so let's get rid of these bottles because we don't ever need them again. Put them, I guess, put them below, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Then we'll dump these ribbons. Now we have 11. Yeah. Let's So let's go do that. I think basically where we did that puzzle with the book and the lady on the spine, the naked lady, if you go into the next area that the bookshelf uncovers, then that puts you into, I think, the Plant 42 fight. There might be another room that you have between that one and the fight, but then you get locked into it, and we don't want to fight Plant 42. We want to dispose of him in this other manner, so we have to go back to the Aqua Ring, down this ladder. But everything's dead down here, and we can take a shortcut, so... I always thought that flicker was kind of weird in the light there, but it's, I guess it's the raindrops falling in front of it. Still looks kind of weird. Okay, it was this way. Like I said, I'm not playing this game efficiently because I don't have my stuff down in this game very good. We're still alive. So we'll just throw it. It would have made a little more sense if she had kept that insecticide sprayer we used on those bees and loaded the V-Jolt in it. She just throws the whole thing at it. So now he's dealt with here anyway. Looks like the control system for the water tank, but it's broken and can't be used. So there's nothing else in here. It's just, you don't get any ammo or anything. It's just come in here and deal with them. That's it. Head on back. Excuse me, hiccup. Yeah, wouldn't that be terrible as a YouTuber doing a Let's Play? Get hiccups in the middle of your video where you're talking. I'm sure it'll happen. I get hiccups a lot sometimes, so it's gonna be rough when that happens, that's for sure. Jill doesn't get infected and turned into a zombie, she's gonna get hypothermia or flu or something. I mean, you gotta get Jill credit in the first game here. At least she's properly dressed. I mean, the hat, still, you know, she's just proud of the service and her role in it. But, you know, when Resident Evil 3 came around, they put her in skirts, and everybody knows how she looks in Resident Evil 3 Remake. And, man, Resident Evil Revelations, the first one, it's like the sultry Jill. She's got a super tight wetsuit on in the whole frickin' game. And they've even got the camera, you know, positioned just perfectly so that you can see how great they animated her butt cheeks, you know. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. They sexualized her more, you know, as the series went along, but it's to be expected. But she looks like proper, you know, in this game. Like, this is how you would look, I guess. Alright, we're heading back to... Could go forward. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we're good. Since we've killed Plant 42, essentially. We're safe to go through here now. Let me just make sure the map's clear and take a drink of Mountain Dew. Alright. She won't open any of that. We've already tried to look around here.
What the hell is this thing?
Barry!
Jill!
I thought it was finished.
Yeah.
That was close. Thanks again.
Don't mention it. But what was that? What the hell's going on in this place?
Okay. So, I thought the note said that when you use V-Jolt, I guess we can look. Didn't it say it would kill it, like, in 5 minutes? It wasn't exactly dead. If calculations prove correct, when V-Jolt is applied directly to the root of the plant, the entire plant should be dead within 5 seconds. Well, that wasn't exactly true, or that didn't turn out to be the case. This Barry just flamethrowered it. Let's see what's over here. Knife, dagger, key. It's key. Mansion key. It is helmet key. Okay. Nice. I think we got everything here. Yep. Barry, what are you doing, buddy? Hello?
Barry,
Something about that mansion still bothers me. But I think I'll stay here a little longer. We should split up again and investigate.
all right.
He just wants to stand here and, you know, look at the light. Let's just stand here forever, Barry. I'm just kidding. So yeah, this is where you would have to full-blown fight Plant 42 normally. Let's look around up here. Yeah, you'd have to come up here and get close to him. Nothing in here. This will allow you to be close to the bulb thing when he opens it so that you can get a direct hit. But Jill don't have to deal with none of that. So where's the flamethrower? Did you just put that back in your pocket, Barry? Can I borrow your flamethrower? So So, nothing else to do here. We're done. To get that helmet key. And then now that door is open, which puts us back in here. And then we should be clear. I don't know why that door is red still. Let's go look at it. Old maps have been tossed in the wastebasket. They look like road maps, but they're of no use right now. A book is missing. That's why you couldn't go back. Because as soon as you went in, somebody came in here and took the book. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever come back in here and confirmed or looked at that. Because I was wondering why the door was going to be still red. Because like if we go back to where we were and try to go through it, it'll just say it's blocked or locked or whatever. Yeah, there's Barry. The door refuses to open. Let's talk to him again.
Barry.
I think I'll stay here a little longer.
Alright, Barry. Something is not right with Barry. So we're pretty much done in this area, or we are done in this area now. We're just supposed to head back to the mansion again to open up helmet key doors.
Wesker.
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say.
I apologize. It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
I understand. Anyway, it's good that you're safe.
Did you notice? Barry, he sounded a little flaky.
Now that you mention it, yeah. I'll keep a close eye.
Maybe it's quite natural under these circumstances. It's not really our standard operation. Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
I agree.
There are still rooms in that mansion we can't get into because they're locked up. I've been looking for ways to...
Okay, if there's anything, I'll go back to the other mansion.
I'm counting on you.
Oh, he was shooting bees. Just out of curiosity. What if we go back to Barry now? Is he still going to be here? He's still here. Hey Barry, I just found Wesker. Barry's examining the floor. Okay. Where did Wesker go to? Wesker's an asshole. And it's okay to cross over here now because we killed the boss, so you're not going to get grabbed. Don't have to climb the boxes. I was just thinking, like, why do they give you fuel here if there's no actual zombies to kill? Guess it's just a place to get more, but I guess we could check. Make sure our canteen is actually full still. It is. Okay. So... I think we might need that, possibly. I'm going to take that, I'm going to take that. Go with that. And just like in the last video I'm not going to save just yet, so I'm going to stop the video here, and we pick back up. We'll be heading to the mansion for the second visit. So I appreciate you watching, and we will see you in the next part. Bye.